Now, there are two parts of your nervous system or your stress system. The first is what we call our fight or flight or sympathetic nervous system. This is the part of your nervous system that when you're stressed or there's a threat, maybe a famine going on, it's going to want to store energy. It's going to want to slow the metabolism down and store all that energy right in your midsection so that in case it needs it, it can pull from it until it can get away from this threat. Now, it may seem like because you have stored energy, you'll have extra energy, but what this actually does is it decreases your actual energy throughout the day, making you feel sluggish and tired as well. Now, the rest and digest system is just that. It helps you rest and digest so that it can use up all those energy stores when there's no threat. And all the energy stores that when there was a threat and it was storing energy, it can now use all those energy stores up. Now, this is really critical to understand when you're trying to boost your energy and when you're trying to lose weight, because when you have chronic stress happening, your body's going to slow your energy down. It's going to want to store more energy and you're going to feel sluggish, you're going to feel lethargic, you're going to even have brain fog. And this is so critical for professionals and business owners who have to perform at a high level to understand, because you have chronic stress. And it makes it very difficult to ever lose weight, to ever get your energy back and do it permanently. And to be able to do it without exercise, without counting, without shakes, without pills, without, all the typical stuff that people have to do. So let's take a look at two cases here of this happening for people. One is Carrie, who's a very busy business owner who had tried everything out there to lose weight and couldn't ever maintain her results permanently. The other is Jake, who is an accountant, high-performing professional, who was exercising daily, tracking everything that he was eating, and still not seeing the results that he wanted, and had tried many things before that. Now, Carrie, as you can see here by her graph, as we started addressing her stress response and resetting it, really resetting her metabolism, she started dropping weight very quickly and lost over 50 pounds in 5 months, to where she's at a weight that she can't remember the last time she was there, and full of energy and much more mental clarity, sleeping better at night, and really experiencing an incredible life change. And Jake, you can see his graph, in 5 months, he lost 92 pounds without ever stepping foot into a gym, without ever counting a calorie again, and he feels better than he's felt in a very, very long time, and has as much energy as he wants throughout his day, and he's at his ideal weight he wants to be at. Now, here's the problem, is not only does stress make our body want to store fat, but it wants to make it stay on us. And it's almost like the stress response in our body gets turned on and stuck on. Especially if you're a high performer, you're a stressed out business owner, you got lots going on, you got family and everything else, it's gonna wanna stay on and make that weight stay on your body. Now, most people, they'll try to exercise and go on a diet, cut their calories, count them, macros, whatever it is they try to do, which actually just causes more stress on the body, making the problem worse. And that's why they yo-yo so much when they go on a diet and they gain it back, because over time they just continue to cause more and more stress. So the key is to relieve as much stress as possible, because if the body feels like it's in a fight or flight mode, it's going to want to store fat. But if we can get it into rest and digest, it's going to feel comfortable releasing the fat stores. Now, you can't get rid of all the stress in your life. We know that. We just by nature of being a business owner, we have high stress. I know, I feel it, I'm there with you. So the number one thing that I found that helps relieve the stress on the body, it gets the body into a rest and digest, allowing it to burn fat, is focus on nutrition. And I'm not talking about the amount of calories that you're eating, or if you're in a deficit, or if you're tracking your macros, or even how much exercise you do. This has very little to do with how much food you're eating and everything to do with the kinds of foods that you're eating. So imagine your body as a high-performance machine, a high-performance race car. You can't just drive down the street and put normal gas in that, unleaded fuel. It wouldn't work. And the same is true with our bodies. The reason why is if your nutrition is wrong and you're eating 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 times a day with little snacks here and there, a little drink of this, a little bite of that, all of a sudden you can cause stress on your body as many times as you eat in a day. And so if you can get rid of that and focus on the right nutrition, you can get your body feeling comfortable releasing those fat stores and help it boost your energy very quickly. So you can relieve stress, because you can't take away all stress, so we gotta control what stress we can. And if we can optimize our nutrition, it does a lot for our body to get it out of that fight or flight mode into a rest and digest state, making it feel like we can actually get rid of the stress, get rid of the fat, and boost our energy. And the beauty is, if you do it the right way, you'll still be able to enjoy treats and snacks and travel and going out with friends and family and not have to count your calories or exercise to keep the weight off. Here's a few examples of things that I've had in the last month and still been able to maintain my weight without ever counting a calorie or having to worry about exercise to keep it off. So keep working on it. I'm excited to see your results. Keep me posted on how it's going and keep dropping the stress levels in your life.